Okay, why doesn't my father or my mother care about me? Why is it that when I was a child, my parents decided to have me as a baby? Then they decided to break up. Then they decided to ship me back and forth every week, so that during the week I had one place I lived, and on the weekend I lived another place. Why is it that I had to have one set of friends during the week and another set of friends during the weekend? Why is it then that as an adult, my parents do not call me? Why is it that I called my father almost every week for multiple years, and when I stopped calling him, he never called me? Why does my father tell me when I do talk to him that having children is not a big deal? He doesn't know my birthday or when I was born or how old I am. And he's surprised that I tell him I have a vehicle, a car. He asks, "How did you get your car?" Why is it that my mother, when I would go to my father's house, would stay out till the sun came up with her friends partying? Yet, I only had one pair of shoes most of the time growing up, even though my father provided child support on a monthly basis. Why is it that she could afford to party but not provide me with good clothing? Why is it that I ate macaroni and cheese regularly rather than healthy food? Why is it that I was permitted to drink 3 to 4 Coca-Colas every day, if not more? Sometimes 2 before going to school in the morning in high school. Why is it that I was fed Kool-Aid like didn't matter, even though my mother is a scientist, a biochemist, who would know that that amount of sugar is bad for a child? Why is it that my father, when I would visit him on the weekends, would have chores for me to do? Why is it that he would cook dinner, which was usually very good, but then he would have a monologue and speak primarily the entire time? Why is it that my parents never took an interest in what I like to do? Rather, they encouraged me to get good grades in logical sorts of classes rather than take creative classes and follow my pursuits. Why is it that my stepfather, growing up, associated with the man who molested me? This man was my mother's previous boyfriend's son, who molested me first as a little boy when he was about 16. He molested me growing up, yet why is it my stepfather wore this man's company shirt even up till a few weeks before he passed away? Even though I told him, "Why do you wear that shirt? That is the man that molested me." Why is it when a man gets angry and tries to address these things with his family and is very angry, they would choose rather to not talk about it and say that I'm scaring them, that I'm hurting them, to forget about it? Why is it that as a culture, people are devalued? Why is it as a culture that work is put ahead of family? Why is it as a culture that now you need more than one income in most instances to support a family? Why is it, you tell me, that medical care is not affordable to anyone except the very wealthy? And when the government attempted to make it a requirement for employers to give people health insurance, employers decided we're going to get around this and we're not going to give people health insurance because we're going to stop employing them full time. And when we do have full-time employees, we're going to use a, shall we say, temporary agency in between us and the individual as the employee so that we don't have to pay them benefits. Rather, they work for the temp agency. Why is it that businesses subvert things that are for the well-being of their employees? Why is it that shared prosperity seems to have gone by the wayside? Why is it when a person is suffering and having difficult times, it's much easier to tell them to go see a professional, to pay someone to listen to their problems and then be referred to a doctor to get medication? Why is it that family members spend holidays with children and extended family growing up, then forget about them, never call them? Their cousins cut them off. That's what happened to me. Why is it that grown men party with their teenage nephews? Grown adults get drunk with their children in their family. Then when that child grows up to be an adult, such as myself, they don't try to deal with that situation. Why is it when I say, do you get drunk with your grandchildren who are teenagers, the question is never even answered? Why is it that when a grown man has issues, people say, he's crazy, get medication, talk to a professional, get some help? Why is it that friends turn their backs on people they say are their friends? Why is it that people change so much that they forget who they were and where they came from? And why is it that people sell drugs to their friends that will kill them? I guess because they're not really their friends. Why is it that people sell drugs to their friends' wives, who are the mothers of their children, that they know could kill the parent? Why is it they do that? Why is it if you get a drug from a doctor, but then you get the same drug from your neighbor, you can go to jail, but from a doctor it's okay? Why is it that depending on your economic status or your ethnic background, justice will be served differently depending on who you are? Why is it that when someone says they're going to help you, then they don't? Why is it when someone who says they love you and you ask them for help, they don't help you? Why is it that when you call someone up, they say they're too busy to talk, they're too busy to see you? Why is it when you call your sister who lives 1 hour away and say, I need you to come see me, please, I need to see someone who loves me and I need a hug from someone who loves me? Why would your sister, why would she agree to visit you and then cancel? Why is it that people make promises and then don't follow through? Why is it that the children of tomorrow are being handed the same plate of lies and bullshit and carelessness that I was handed as a child 40-some years ago? Why is it that things have not changed? Why is it that people still keep going to work for $8 an hour, $10 an hour, when they can't even live on that amount of money? Why is it the price of things have gone up, but the wages have not gone up? Why is it that feudalism, the essence of people owning houses to make money off of other people, so that there's a hierarchy, why is it that equality is pushed to the wayside, that people are sifted like common dirt? People are used until they're dead, and then another person takes their place to be part of the machine, to build the pyramids for the pharaohs that we've been building for thousands of years. Why is it that people ignore the truth and reality of this world and of God simply because it's much easier to forget who they are, who they say they've loved, and really what's most important in this world? Why is it that I don't even know how to talk to people, because when I do, they get upset? You know why? I couldn't tell you. But I do know this. I don't understand a lot of fucking things in this world, and I wish I could get some fucking help in some way, because I spent my life doing things for other people, and now when I need help, I get a smidgen of help, and then I get the, I don't have the help you need, talk to a professional. Well, when you have family, when you have friends, thank God that you do. And if you don't believe in God, I hope you fucking learn. Now I'm going to tell you this. Why is it that a good man, such as our legislator, our Congressman Lewis, passes away, and our president says he will not go to see and pay his respects to that man? Why is that? Why is that? Why is it that nothing changes except for the fucking day on the calendar and the time on the clock and the shit that's on TV? Nothing's changed since I was a child. It's the same problems getting worse and worse. If you have a new car, if you have a house, if you have food in your refrigerator and you sleep well at night, why is it that when you go out into public and you see a starving man, a starving woman, a starving child, you give your money to an organization and you step over the person on the sidewalk? Why is it when I say I want to save the world, you tell me it's not my job? Well, Dad, well, Mom, why is it that you had me as a baby? Why did you bring me into this world only to turn your backs on me as an adult? Am I angry? Sometimes I am. Am I happy? Sometimes I'm very happy. Do I know what I want to do with my life? Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. But I'll tell you this, when you don't call me Mom, Dad, when I have to call you and that's it, that's simple, that's it, well, I can tell you exactly why. My father, alcohol. My mother, prescription pills, alcohol, self-centeredness, you name it, I'll give it to you. Fuck it. Why?